Welcome back to the Bill Cook Gymnasium. Here on the campus of Santa Ana College, the Dons women's basketball team returns home as they will host their annual tournament this weekend here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. The ladies will be playing their first home game since the week of Thanksgiving back on November 26th as they take on the Olympians of San Diego Mesa College tonight. Welcome to the broadcast, everyone. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. The Dons will look to stay hot this season as they've only lost one game on the year. However, they'll have a tough opponent tonight in San Diego Mesa, who has also only lost one game this season. So a pair of one-loss teams battling here early on in the non-conference season. Here in December 5th, the Dons will begin conference play at the beginning of the new year, so you'll have to wait till January before the Dons begin conference play. As we go ahead and introduce you to both teams here tonight. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in. Over on the left side of your screen, you can't really see them doing their shoot-around as it doesn't really see inside the three-point arc, but San Diego Mesa Olympians travel from North San Diego. They enter tonight with a record of 5-1. The Olympians are a member of the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference, the PCAC, and are led by six-year head coach Lindsay Samaniego. In their last game back on November 26th, they defeated Cypress College 65-56. It's worth mentioning, too, Cypress College, another OEC team. San Diego Mesa, schedule's tough here. Fun fact about Lindsay Samaniego, the head coach, I had a chance to meet her back in 2019. The 2019-20 season was her first season as the head of the program. And since then, she's really turned this Olympians program around. Back in that first year, too, when I was working for Fullerton College, we did the Colleen Riley tournament, which is a tournament that they have at the end of December. And the Olympians were there. Samaniego only had 6 players on her roster. And talking with her, you felt like this program was going to turn around, and it did. As they made the playoffs the last 3 seasons. They advanced to the second round last year where they lost to Mount SAC. On the left of your screen now, heading towards their bench, they're going to be in the white uniforms today, is your Santa Ana Dons. They enter tonight with a record of 6-1 on the young season. They're led by head coach Flo Lupani, who was in her 21st season as head of the program. She took over the program back in 2004. Her team defeated LA Trade Tech in their last game, 73-56 back on November 26th, and are looking to continue their strong play here today. Again, the Dons taking on the Olympians of San Diego Mesa College. We'll be right back after the national anthem.
Life doesn't change overnight. It takes effort and dedication. It takes learning new skills and putting yourself and loved ones first. At Santa Ana College, you can complete a full-time accelerated online program in just 2 years. Choose a program that meets your needs and changes your educational dreams into a well-deserved reality. Building the life you want means taking a first step. Start your journey at Santa Ana College, where it leads.
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
Starting your college journey is a big step. It requires discipline and dedication while you balance your work, life, and education. At Santa Ana College, you can choose a pathway that fits into your schedule and leads you toward your personal and educational goals. Earn an associate degree, university transfer, career training, or even a bachelor's degree in occupational studies. with classes available both in person and online. Gain the professionalism and confidence you need to further yourself and your career, and become a bigger part of your...
Back here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. Again, thanks for tuning in to Don's Basketball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. My name is Noah Alvarez. We have Lady Dons here as they take on the Olympians of San Diego Mesa here in the Santa Ana College Tournament. They've been hosting this tournament since the 2012 and 13 season. So for the better half of a decade here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium, the Dons have hosted many other teams here. This year they're hosting the likes of Pasadena City, Bakersfield College, San Diego Mesa, LA Harbor, and Riverside City College. We'll get you some scores from around the 3C2A and also from earlier today here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium, but let's go ahead and introduce you to the teams again and get you these starting lineups. Again, on the right of your screen is the Olympians. They'll be in their blue uniforms, blue shorts. They enter with a record of 5-1, and the starting lineup for them looks like this. Christina Bowen, Stevie Lundquist, Raylene Moreno, Olivia Gillespie, and Alexei Marquez. That's the starting five for the Olympians. They're led by head coach Lindsay Samaniego. For the Dons, they're on the left side of your screen. They'll be in the white uniforms. They enter with a record of 6-1 on the season. They'll be starting Mia Rivera, Anaya Beard, Isley Canaday, Kiki Graham, and Larissa Robles. So Robles back in the starting lineup after coming off the bench in their victory over LA Trade Tech last Tuesday. Again, they're led by 21st-year head coach Flo Lupani. This is the third game here of the day. Things got started with Riverside City College. They took on LA Harbor and defeated the Seahawks by a score of 82-41. The Tigers are also a member of the Orange Empire Conference, so keep close tabs on the scores and how they perform this weekend here at the Santa Ana College Tournament. And then Bakersfield College defeated Pasadena College 61-50. That was the second game of today. That game just got finished. Now both teams here come out to the court and are ready for the first quarter of action. 10 minutes up on the clock. You can look at the top right of your screen. You'll see the score clock along with the score for both teams. So you can follow along that way. No third camera here tonight. As Anaya Beard wins the tip for the Santa Ana Dons. The Dons are going left to right on your screen. They're in the white uniforms. Mia Rivera has it. Keep an eye on Larissa Robles. She injured her ankle in the victory over Chaffey College. This one nearly an errant pass, but Robles has it. The sophomore from Sonora swings it to Mia Rivera. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Long two-pointer for Rivera, and she gets the first bucket for the Santa Ana Dons. Rivera is a freshman from Cerritos High School. She's been an impact freshman all season. Raylene Moreno is going to bring it up for the Olympians. Dons showed some half-court pressure, now going with a trap, it looks like, as Robles and Rivera playing up top. It's an entry pass to Alexei Marquez. They do have the size advantage. Decided not to start Kendall Alloway, who's a big player for this Olympians team. There's 3 players returning that are all conference members last year. Shot no good by Kiki Graham, but chasing down the rebound is Canaday. So Rivera gets it to Canaday in the high post. She loses it. It's going to be a steal for Stevie Lundquist and San Diego Mesa, poked out by Rivera, and that'll stay here with the Santa Ana Dons. And Olympians going from right to left on your screen. Again, thanks for tuning in to Don's Basketball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Olympians are coming off a 65-56 win over Cypress College. And yes, it's preseason, but good measuring stick opportunity here for the Santa Ana Dons to see how they fare against San Diego Mesa, who defeated a team that they're going to be competing against in Cypress last week. There's an air ball there by Mesa. They're still scoreless, 2-0. 8.5 minutes remain in the first. Canaday puts the ball on the court, and she gets it to go on the spin around to her right. Canaday is a freshman from Cypress High School, elected to go to Santa Ana College instead of right down the street to Cypress College. Alexei Marquez gets the entry pass after Canaday was fronting her, and we'll see how the Dons adjust. they really don't have the size on the court currently to match up with Alexei Marquez. She stands at 6'1". She's a sophomore, averaged 10 points per game last season, and was first team all-conference, also grabbing 8 rebounds and shooting 53% from the field. Three-pointer there by Robles is short. Robles gives a little full-court pressure to Moreno, and they're going to call a foul on her. Remember, the men's and women's games are different in the fouls because the men's will have a bonus after 17 fouls. The women's will go into the bonus when a team hits 5 in the quarter. And there's no 1-and-1 free throws. It's an automatic 2 once the team gets to 5 team fouls. Lundquist swings it. Moreno back up top. She led the team with 14 points in their victory over Cypress College. Chasing down the rebound here for San Diego Mesa is Christina Bowen. Second shot no good. It's going to be a jump ball here between Robles and Gillespie. It'll stay in possession of San Diego Mesa after Santa Ana College won the tip. It's an early 4-2 lead here for head coach Flo Lupani. Looking to return back to the postseason. Dons are poised to make a run this year. Off to a very strong 6-1 start this season. Defeating some top teams too here in the 3C2A. This will be a good test for them in San Diego Mesa, a team that made the postseason the last 3 years. They've advanced to the second round in 2 of those 3 seasons. This one tipped out of bounds by Lundquist as Anaya Beard. She's the reigning OEC Player of the Week last week. She finished with 29 points and 19 rebounds. Yes, 19 rebounds in the win over LA Trade Tech. Oh, tough defense there by Raylene Moreno. It's a late whistle, but it is on the Olympians. Samaniego and Moreno don't agree with the call. However, it will be 2 free throws for Anaya Beard. Anaya Beard now leading the team in scoring on the season, averaging 17 points per game. Again, she had 29 and 19 rebounds last game against LA Trade Tech, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Looks like it's going to be Caitlin Morales, the first substitute for the Santa Ana Dons. Canada is going to check out. So the Dons will even go smaller. Canada was guarding Alexei Marquez. Morales standing at 5'5", so I doubt they put her on Marquez. It'll probably be Beard tasked with guarding her down low on defense. Beard can't hit the first one. Entering today's contest, she was 11 of 15 at the line, 73%. Again, averaging 16 points per game, 11 rebounds per game. Has 10 assists on the season as well. She goes 0 for 2 on that trip. So not an ideal start for the Dons here on the charity stripe. Drive here, dump off to Marquez, but it's deflected away by Graham. A steal for the Dons going the other way. The Olympians do get back in transition really well. Olympians are one of the better defensive teams here in the 3C2A, and specifically the Southern California region. Dons now into their half-court set. Still plenty of time. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Robles. Dons swinging it around. It's Graham trying to drive baseline off. The deflection there, it'll stay Santa Ana College ball here underneath their own basket. 4-2 is the score. Expect a low-scoring contest. The Olympians averaged 65 points per game this season. The Dons averaged 67. Rivera thought about the 3. Lundquist is guarding her. A lot more length on the defender, and it's a rebound for Marquez after the miss. And Olympians will play at a slow pace as well. Like to get into their half-court offense. Pick and roll with Marquez, and no one getting in her way there as she gets the 2. Nice pick and roll there between Moreno. Again, the team's point guard in that win over Cypress College. Again, she led the team with 14 points. She also had 5 assists. Contributed 4 rebounds and 3 steals in 37 minutes. Beard has it at the right elbow. Now goes right on Marquez, and she gets it up and over the taller defender. Tough bucket there by Anaya Beard. Dons back to a 2-point lead. Gillespie has it. She's the leading scorer here for the Olympians on the season, averaging 16 points per game. Anaya Beard draws the charge. Stevie Lundquist went baseline. lowered the shoulder, and Beard gets the charge call. An offensive foul on Lundquist. Looks like Bowen's going to check back in. Marquez going to check out. Does look, when just looking at the bench, it does look like the Mesa Olympians will be without Kendall Alloway, who is their second leading scorer. She averages 12 points per game along with 9 rebounds per game. Three-pointer no good. Fight for the loose ball. Ooh, looked like Kiki Graham had it. Poked out by Gillespie, but they're going to say it's Olympians basketball. But San Diego Mesa only traveled with 8 players. They have the 5 on the court plus 3 substitutions. 5 on the floor for the Olympians. Lundquist, Bowen, Moreno, Gillespie, and Alloway. So Alloway, no, and Willis, correction. Wiley Willis is the 5th player on the court. In the fast break possession there for the Santa Ana Dons, it's Mia Rivera who gets the 2 and will go to the line for 1 free throw. Foul is on Stevie Lundquist. That's her second personal. It's interesting to see how head coach Lindsay Samaniego adjusts the rotation here with less players available here tonight. They usually go with a 9-man rotation. Willis will have to step up in the absence of Alloway. Rivera capitalizes on the free throw, and so it's an old school 3-point play for the Santa Ana Dons. 9-4 is the score. Olympians going from right to left on your screen. The 5 on the floor for the Santa Ana Dons: Mia Rivera, Caitlin Morales, Kiki Graham, Anaya Beard, and Larissa Robles. Anaya Beard fronts Marquez, and there's a steal for Morales. But closing in on her quickly there is Willis. It's a jump ball, and it'll be a Santa Ana Don possession now. Good hustle there. When you front a defender like that, or when you front the opposing post player, you're going to have to get some help if the pass does get up and over the initial fronting defender. Good help there. Defense by Caitlin Morales on that last possession to create the turnover. A miss there by Anaya Beard. The Dons are back on defense. Ooh, nice spin move there by Raylene Moreno, getting past Morales. Moreno showing off some good dribbling. Larissa Robles on her. Uses the glass, too strong on her 8-footer. And now Robles pushing the tempo. A sophomore from Sonora High School. Lays it up with the left hand. She leaves it short. Gillespie. Ooh, and before Gillespie could throw it off out of bounds off of Anaya Beard, it's a timeout called by Lindsay Samaniego. 9-4 is the score. 3:42 left to go. Again, we're here at the Santa Ana College Tournament this weekend here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. Earlier today, Riverside City College defeated LA Harbor 82-41 in the first game, and then Bakersfield defeated Pasadena City College 61-50. If you're interested in the action going on this weekend, we can give you the schedule of upcoming games for all 6 teams, correction. 3 games tomorrow, again, starting at 2 p.m. Riverside and Pasadena will be the first game. San Diego Mesa and LA Harbor will be the second game of the day, starting at 4 p.m. And then Santa Ana College will take on Bakersfield, starting at 6 p.m. Then Saturday, things will start a little sooner. At noon, you'll have LA Harbor and Bakersfield. Riverside and San Diego Mesa will tip off at 2. And then Pasadena will play Santa Ana College for the final game on Saturday at 4 p.m. Again, that's the upcoming schedule here for the Santa Ana College Tournament. It's tournament season here in December. A lot of showcases and classics and tournaments going on here in the month of December, both in the men's and women's field. They're going to say a push-off on Moreno. Oh, Moreno not happy with the call. Robles was the defender on her. Robles had a little grin on her face there, as I think she got away with the call. She had a call in her favor. With 2 fouls, now Moreno will have to sub out. The Mesa Olympians have 4 team fouls. Lundquist and Moreno both have 2, and those are 2 impact starters, so we'll see how the Olympians respond. Morales has it, gets it to Kiki Graham. Graham, a freshman from Sonora, the same high school, and former teammates with Larissa Robles. Just a great difference between the two after the miss there by Graham. Going the other way with it is Gillespie. Olivia Gillespie now swings it. We're seeing the first here of Addison Horn. Correction, that's Jordan Nanos. Nanos throws it away. It's a fast break here for Kiki Graham on the left side. She leaves the layup short. She has a second effort here on the rebound. Pokes it away. Back in Don's possession. They get fresh 20 on the shot clock. Larissa Robles takes the three. Can't get it to go. 9-4 is the score, and we'll mention it multiple times throughout the broadcast. Expect a low-scoring contest in this one. Both teams better on the defensive end, especially the Olympians. They're going to be shorthanded today, too, without one of their top scorers in Kendall Alloway. There's the top scorer in Olivia Galipsy, chucking up her first shot of the evening. Misses left. Fight for the loose ball will be between Canaday and Willis. And jump ball stays here. The possession arrow in favor of the Olympians. Looks like Mia Rivera will come back in. She'll come in for Larissa Robles. Good to see Robles back in the starting lineup today. Injured her ankle. She injured her ankle in the win over Chaffey College and then came off the bench in the win over LA Trade Tech. Willis has it after the inbound. They get it down low to Bowen. Bowen with Morales on her, and Bowen will go to the line for two. Christina Bowen's a 5'6" sophomore, transferred from San Diego City College. She went to Montgomery High School. The Olympians have a few key returning players. Alexei Marquez, Kendall Alloway, and Olivia Gillespie were all first-team all-conference last year in the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference. Bowen misses the first. And then Raylene Moreno was second-team all-conference last year in the PCAC. 1 for 2 on the trip there for the Olympians. They now trail 9-5, just over 2 minutes left to go. For the Dons, they have some big returners as well. None bigger than Larissa Robles, who's currently on the bench. She was first-team all-conference last season for the Santa Ana Dons. Caitlin Morales, as well as Kimberly Lamone. Not Kimberly Lamone. Kendra Lopez were freshmen on the roster last year. There's going to be a turnover here on the court by the Dons. On the offensive foul. It's a personal foul on Aisali Canaday. Now we'll see the Olympians get into their offense. Using the screen there is Galipsy. Going to her right. The teardrop is good. 2 points there for the Olympians and Galipsy. 9-5 is the score. Minute and a half left here in the first quarter. Mia Rivera being guarded by Jordan Nanos. With the ball now is Jaylene Rivera. Rivera looking to get it to Beard. It went right through Beard's hands. And fortunately for the Dons, it slipped out and went off the shoulder of Marquez. Larissa Robles going to check back in. 2-point game here for the Dons, 9-7, 1:15, 1:14 left on the scoreboard. Mia Rivera will inbound. On the court is Canaday, Anaya Beard, Jaylene Rivera. 2 Riveras on the court, so we'll have to say their first name is Jaylene Rivera. Has it, spins right. Too strong as it was halfway down. Canaday grabs the miss. Larissa Robles through some traffic, dumps it off to Canaday, and Canaday gets the 8-footer to go. Back to a 4-point lead for the Dons. They went 3 minutes without scoring a bucket. Olivia Galipsy handling the ball now, and Canaday, through some contact there. Very fortunate for the Olympians that wasn't another foul. That would have been their 5th, as both Marquez and Galipsy fell on Canaday. Glad to see she gets up all right. Larissa Robles now bringing it up. 14-second differential between the shot and game clock. Jaylene Rivera has it now. Dons swing it. They have 5 out. Beyond the 3-point arc now. Larissa Robles has it. Gets a screen from Canaday. Doesn't use it. Will take the 3-pointer. Nanos grabs the rebound for the Olympians. Going the other way. And looked like she took one too many steps. She tried to get into the body of Larissa Robles, but she did a nice job of continuing to back up. giving ground. There's now 20 seconds left. Robles gets fouled by Gillespie, so a very quick foul there. Again, no shot clock here. Gillespie just trying to play good pressure as soon as the Dons cross it past half court. But right there, a quick whistle, and it's the 15th foul. And so now the Dons will be shooting 2. First free throw rims out for Robles. Again, she's averaging 14 points per game this season. 5 rebounds to go along with 4 assists. 4 assists is the second on the team to Mia Rivera, who's averaging 5. 1 of 2 on the trip there. It's back to a 5-point lead for the Santa Ana Dons. 12-7 is the score. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Gillespie's going to have to try and force something up after the screen there by Marquez. Steps to her left, and it's blocked by Beard. Great defense there by the Dons, individually by Beard, but a team defense as well, fighting over the screen and causing havoc on Gillespie. As at the end of the first quarter, Dons lead 12-7. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter of action as well as some scores from around the 3C2A. Don't go anywhere, folks.
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Some scores from around the 3C2A also going on. Mount SAC defeated Saracoso College 76-41. Mount SAC advances to 7-1. They were the number 1 seed last year in the Southern Regional playoffs. San Bernardino Valley up 49-20 over Barstow College. That game in the 4th quarter. Then Fullerton College up big over College of the Canyon 72-38. That game has 8 minutes left to go in the 4th. Raylene Moreno gets the first bucket as she's back on the floor for the Olympians. 12-9 is the score coming out of the second quarter. On the floor for the Olympians is Raylene Moreno, Bowen, Willis, Marquez, and Olivia Gillespie. Kiki Graham is out there with Mia Rivera, Ashley Canaday, Anaya Beard, and Larissa Robles. After the miss there by Canaday, she grabs the offensive rebound, and that shot is short, misses everything. Again, the Dons back here at home this weekend for their Santa Ana College tournament. They've been throwing it since 2012-13 season. Entry pass to Gillespie through some traffic, man. That's what you would call a hospital ball in football, as there was 3 defenders all around Gillespie. She went up and did have possession of it momentarily, and on the way down, she took some contact. That'll be the first team foul by Santa Ana College. They're going to call that on Kiki Graham. Again, while it's called the Santa Ana College tournament, there is no tournament style, as it's more of a classic or showcase where the 6 teams here are already scheduled to play who they will play tomorrow and Saturday, regardless of their outcomes. The Dons will take on Bakersfield tomorrow at 6 p.m. and then Pasadena City at 4. After this weekend, the week of December 12th, they'll travel to El Camino College for the El Camino College Christmas crossover, and gonna say there's a foul on the floor here on the Olympians. Yes, a foul here on Willis. Riley Willis picks up her first personal. Freshman from Needles High School. Needles, a small town near the border of Arizona, still in the state of California. Anaya Beard gets the ball off the inbounds. Turn around to her right. She skies above her defender there. 2 points for Anaya Beard. 14-9, the first points here of the second quarter. Anaya Beard in the contest now has 4. Marquez short on her first, and on the second, she's fouled on the way up, so she will go to the line for 2. The Olympians went to Marquez early on, and it seemed like it was going to give the Dons some trouble, but they haven't had the same success going to let's say Marquez. Again, she was first team all-conference last year. Again, the Dons will take on Santa Barbara City College and El Camino College in the ECC Christmas crossover on Monday, December 16th and Tuesday, December 17th. They'll take on LA Mission and LA Harbor the week of Saturday, December 21st and Monday, December 30th. Then in January, they'll have 2 more non-conference games between Santa Monica. 1 for 2 on the trip there by Marquez. Good save there by Lundquist to keep it alive for the Olympians. The Dons will have their first conference game January 8th against IVC. It's a bucket there for the Olympians. They bring it back to a 2-point deficit. These teams going to go back and forth. Low-scoring game. First one to 55 might win here as Larissa Robles has it on the left wing. She's being guarded by Willis. Willis has 2 fouls on the switch. Bowen picks her up. Rivera shovels it to Graham. Graham to her left. Can't get it to go. The short-range jumper no good by Kiki Graham. Dons on defense now. Here's a 3-pointer by Bowen, and Bowen splashes in a 3. The Mesa Olympians have their first lead here of the evening. 15-14 is the score. The Olympians aren't a great 3-point shooting team. Neither are the Dons. Both teams are shooting 27% from beyond the arc. Olympians are 40 of 146 on the season. Dons are 43 of 156. Yeah, both teams shooting 27% on the evening. That's the first 3-pointer by either team. Combined, they're 1 for 10. Olympians are 1 of 5. Dons are 0 of 5. Dons are shooting 6 of 20 early on for 30%. They've had a couple layups, too, that they missed from very close range, while the Olympians are currently 6 of 16, shooting 37% from the field. Olympians do have 9 turnovers, while the Dons have 2. One thing interesting, too, when you look at the stats for the Olympians, they're one of the rare teams that have a winning record, but are also losing the turnover battle every game. They're averaging as a team 20 turnovers, and they're only forcing 15 to their opponents. So they have a -5 turnover ratio, however, are still 5-1 entering tonight's game. Anaya Beard can't get the 10-footer. And now the Olympians will race down the court. Raylene Moreno being guarded by Larissa Robles. Anaya Beard fronting Aletse Marquez. Willis has it at the left elbow. They set a screen up for Marquez, and off the curl there, no one switched on to the post player, and she gets the 2. 3-point lead for San Diego Mesa. Larissa Robles gets it to Kiki Graham. Both teams wanted to get to their post player, and Raylene Moreno comes up with the steal. It's poked away. Oh, man, just tough luck there for Kiki Graham as she poked it away from Raylene Moreno. And in transition, though, she was already like a foot or 2 away from the half-court line. So her momentum took her past the half-court line, and that'll be a backcourt violation on the Santa Ana Dons. So back-to-back steals results in a turnover for Santa Ana College. Willis being guarded by Mia Rivera. Goes right. Scoop layup. Gets it to go. Tough defense. Better offense there by the Olympians. 6.5 minutes left to go. Robles racing down the court. And Robles draws the foul on the pass. Second team foul by San Diego Mesa. Both teams with 2 here in the second quarter. Okay, my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in, wherever you may be tuning in from. Dons hosting the San Diego Mesa Olympians. Mia Rivera has it at the top. Anaya Beard, the freshman, stopped her dribble. Looked like she might have rolled her ankle there as she limps off. That's going to be a traveling violation on the freshman from Valencia High School. And the Dons will be tested today. by the Olympians. We're seeing already thus far. It's a 5-point lead for San Diego Mesa. They have a chance to make it 7 or 8. Oh, a foul on the shot there as Bowen was fading away to her left. A tough shot. Bailed out there by the foul. Mia Rivera will pick up her first. Again, Dons are led by head coach Flo Lupani, who's yelling out instructions to her team as they await the first free throw here from Bowen. Bowen's a sophomore, again, transferred from San Diego City College. She started all 6 games for the Olympians, averaging 10 points per game. 2 for 2 on the trip. The Olympians are a very good free throw shooting team, shooting 78% from the free throw line. In their win over Cypress College, that was a big factor as they shot 85%, were 22 of 26. Able to secure the free throws late as Cypress had to start fouling them towards the end of that fourth quarter. Kiki Graham brings it up. Dons trail by 7. They'll have to find a rhythm here in their offense. They only have 2 points in the second quarter thus far. Kiki Graham at the right wing. Anaya Beard sets a screen. Left elbow jumper, and Graham gets it to go. The Olympians are sagging off quite a bit to prevent the drive, and that mid-range jumper is there for the Dons if they want to take those. We'll see how the Dons adjust offensively. Now 4 points here in the second quarter. They're trailing by 5. Olivia Gillespie dribbles it off her foot. She touches this. It'll be a backcourt violation. And so it'll be Dons basketball. 11 turnovers now by the Olympians. The Dons only have 3 points off those turnovers. The Olympians are out rebounding the Dons 17-9, so they have to secure that battle as well going forward. Relevez has it. Gets a screen here from Beard. Going right. Dumps it off to Beard. Beard on the left side. Picture perfect pick and roll there between Robles and Beard. Robles gets the assist. Beard gets her 6th point of the evening. Swung out to Gillespie. Looked like the Dons went with a 2-3 zone, and Gillespie makes them pay. The shooter from beyond the arc cashes in on a 3. It's back to a 6-point lead for San Diego Mesa. Larissa Robles now going to try and answer back with a 3 of her own. A little early in the shot clock. Gillespie bringing it up for the San Diego Mesa Olympians. This time on the same spot, she airballs a 3-pointer, a heat check there. She has a smile on her face as she checks out. No, it's going to be Lundquist that checks out. So Gillespie will stay in. Checking in now is Jordan Nanos. Olympians staying here in this half-court man-to-man defense. Larissa Robles. Oh, tried to dump it off to Beard, but it was cut off there by Willis. So a turnover there by the Dons. Not what they needed here, trailing by 6. 4 minutes left to go here in the quarter. Swinging it around. Bowen's going to take a 3 now from the corner. A Beard. No, Nano skies for the rebound. Mid-range jumper. Can't get the friendly bounce. Now Graham gets the rebound. Robles going the other way with it. Ahead to Mia Rivera. Rivera dumps it off to Beard. Beard leaves it short. She was in the restricted area and had a chance to get 2 more points for the Dons. They're going to call a pushing foul there on transition. Dons are a little out of sync here on both ends of the court. We're going to see a substitution. Kendra Lopez now going to check in. She's a sophomore from Saddleback, averaged 4 minutes a game last year and played in 21. Again, her and Caitlin Morales came off the bench for head coach Flo Lupani last season. Robles trying to get a steal here on the point guard, Jordan Nanos. Pokes it away. Bowen ends up back with it. Loose ball ends up in Morales' hand, and here comes Kendra Lopez. Oh, long pass. That's intercepted there by Gillespie. Gillespie doesn't have numbers. She's still going to push it. Goes right into the teeth. Oh, that should have been a jump ball there. Unless they call a foul on Lopez, but Kiki Graham got all ball. It is on Kendra Lopez. Gillespie jumped right into 2 Dons defenders. Looks like we're going to get a timeout called here by Santa Ana College. And with that timeout, we'll take a break ourselves. And Dons trail by 6, 24-18 is the score. Don't go anywhere, folks. When you get to hoist the trophy, the next season comes with a big target on your back. There isn't a man in that dugout who isn't clear on the objective. A coach who knows what it takes, sophomores who are hungry for an encore, and freshmen who want to cement their name in history. So no matter the time or the place, regardless of the adversity we may face, we don't hang our heads, we hang banners. There's no room or time for panic, because come May, we know how to create that magic. The bumps and bruises along the way may have taken a toll, but come postseason, the only thing on our mind is pretty good sized crowd here on deck. There you see on the top left of your screen some of the members of the Riverside City women's basketball team. Looks like they stuck around to catch this game here, and RCC participates in the Orange Empire Conference, so a little bit of scouting here early on. Two free throws here for Olivia Gillespie. That's 5 team fouls now on the Santa Ana Dons. The Olympians only have 2 here in the quarter. She makes the first. Dons won the first quarter 12-7. Right now they're trailing 18-6, now 19-6 here to the Olympians, who've had a big surge of offense. 26-18. Let's see what Larissa Robles and the Dons can do. After the timeout, it's Rivera, Anaya Beard, Kendra Lopez, and Kiki Graham on the floor for the Santa Ana Dons. Larissa Robles kicks it out to Graham. Graham gonna go to her left, puts it up off the glass, gets it to go. Dons needed a bucket, and the freshman from Sonora responds. Back to a 6-point deficit. Jordan Nanos, not a very experienced point guard, so Larissa Robles trying to hound her. Long entry pass to Marquez, Santa Ana College ball. And she had 3 defenders all around here. Marquez does sky above all of them at 6'1", but that's a tough entry pass to make. Anaya Beard at the right elbow with Marquez guarding her. She has a lot more quickness. Tries to use it there, a little strong on her layup. She gets the miss after the deflection by Mia Rivera. Good hustle there by the Dons. Kiki Graham going to her left, too strong. That one's gonna hit the black out of bounds line, and so it'll stay here in Dons possession. Olympians struggling to grab a defensive rebound here, giving the Dons some second chance points. Off the inbounds, Mia Rivera gets it. Rivera being guarded by Nanos. Trying to lose her defender, Anaya Beard. Gonna take a mid-range jumper, and she misses everything there. A rebound for Olivia Gillespie. Gillespie will bring it up here for San Diego Mesa. Last 2 minutes here of the second quarter. Entry pass, high-low game to Aletse Marquez, and Marquez hits the 2 from the right block. Again, Dons have no response so far for, let's say, Marquez. They're trying to front her, but there's not a lot of help or size back there. Anaya Beard has it, sets a screen for Robles. Robles takes a mid-range jumper from the free throw line, can't get it to go. Timeout there called by Lindsay Samaniego. Olympians lead by 8. 28-20 is the score. It's a 30-second timeout. So we'll stay here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Again, thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. The Dons started off this season with the win against Cabrillo College, defeated Ohlone, Grossmont, and San Jose before suffering their first loss to Cuesta College at Cuesta. That was a 56-32 loss, but after that, they had 2 home games, defeated the likes of Chaffey College and LA Trade Tech. Chaffey they defeated 93-76. And LA Trade Tech, they defeated 73-56. Here, struggling against San Diego Mesa. Still within puncher's distance. 28-20 is the score here in the second. Tomorrow they'll take on Bakersfield at 6 p.m. and then Pasadena City to finish off the tournament here on Saturday at 4 p.m. About 4 more weeks before they begin conference play on the second week of January. January 8th on a Wednesday, they'll take on Irvine Valley College for the first Orange Empire Conference game. After the timeout, the Olympians have the ball and get into their offense. Tipped away, but it'll be recovered by Bowen. Bowen's out there with Willis, Nanos, Galipsy, and Marquez. Bowen struggling. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Tipped away by Beard. Beard ends up with it and gets the steal for the Santa Ana Dons. Robles out there with Beard, Kendra Lopez, Mia Rivera, and Kiki Graham. Lopez wanted the three. The Dons will slow things down. Less than a minute left to go here. Anaya Beard spinning to her left, hangs in the air. Just hitting the back iron too hard there. And it's rebounded by Marquez. Beard's had a few good looks. Just hasn't been able to finish all of them here this evening. 3 of 9 from the field now. Olivia Gillespie. Don's going back to that 2-3 zone, and they have to keep better tabs on Olivia Gillespie. Wide open three-pointer, no good. Dons have a chance to cut it, the deficit between 6 or 5 here before the end of the half. Robles dumps it off for Graham. Graham, step back, no good. Again, tough defense there by Bowen and the Olympians. Gillespie's going to do a half-court heave. Can't get it to go. So Dons trail 28-20. Told you guys it would be a slugfest. First team to 55 or even 50 might win this one. Again, thanks for tuning in to Dons basketball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. In about 14 minutes, we'll come back with some first half statistics and the second half of action.
Life doesn't change overnight. It takes effort and dedication. It takes learning new skills and putting yourself and loved ones first. At Santa Ana College, you can complete a full-time accelerated online program in just 2 years. Choose a program that meets your needs and changes your educational dreams into a well-deserved reality. Building the life you want means taking a first step. Start your journey at Santa Ana College, where it leads.
Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel, your Dons are currently trailing by 8. 28-20 is the score here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. On the court for the Olympians here to start the second half, Lundquist is out there with Raylene Moreno, Olivia Gillespie, Alexei Marquez, and Bowen. That's the 5 on the court for the Olympians. For Santa Ana College is Kiki Graham, who ends up with the steal. Anaya Beard, Mia Rivera, Isali Canaday, and Larissa Robles. Anaya Beard gets the first bucket here, as the Dons need to respond here in the third quarter in a big way. They won the first 12-7. Second quarter, though, was all Olympians. 21-8, they outscored the Dons. It's now a 6-point deficit for Santa Ana College. The Dons are shooting 33% from the field early on here in the evening, while the Olympians are shooting 40%, 10 of 25. Only Olympians have had a three-pointer. They've hit 2 of them, 2 of 10. The Olympians, or the Dons, a correction, are 0 of 6. Kiki Graham takes a three-pointer here, can't get it to go, but it goes right to Anaya Beard. Skies up to her left shoulder, can't get it to go, and it'll stay here with Santa Ana College as both Gillespie and Marquez fumbled the rebound. Olympians have 15 turnovers, the Dons have 6. Dons have 17 rebounds to the Olympians' 24. Mia Rivera has it up top. She has 5 points on the evening. She's the second leading scorer. Anaya Beard leads the team with 8, while Alexei Marquez leads the Olympians with 9. Mia Rivera will now take a 3, coming off a set of screens, and she gets fouled. Alexei Marquez was the one to run out. She's upset with their team as there was some miscommunication. And a potential 4-point play here for Mia Rivera. Someone's going to have to step up for the Santa Ana Dons. Larissa Robles, the team's leading scorer, or second team leading scorer, only has 1 point through the first half of action. It's a 4-point play for Mia Rivera. You don't see those too often here or at any level of basketball. It's now a 2-point deficit. Dons trail here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Olivia Gillespie dumps it off to Bowen, off the leg of Bowen, and now the Dons defense creating some turnovers here. Early on in the first half, Larissa Robles, some full court pressure being applied there by the San Diego Mesa Olympians. Rivera gets it to Robles, a wide open 3. She can't get it to go. Still looking for her first field goal. She had 1 free throw earlier in the contest. Lundquist has it on the fast break for San Diego Mesa, and she just straight loses it. She tried to go behind her back on the dribble. Lost control, and it's a turnover on the Olympians. That's turnover number 17 already. Again, we mentioned in the first half, sort of an anomaly. They are averaging 20 turnovers as a team, and they have their opponents, or holding their opponents to 15 turnovers, so they're losing the turnover battle, yet still have a 5-1 record. Their only loss, too, is to Mount SAC, one of the top teams here in the 3C2A, especially in women's basketball. They've had one of the best women's basketball programs the last few years as Mia Rivera tries to use her speed to get past Marquez. Her layup is short. Dons continuing to struggle offensively. Raylene Moreno running the pick and roll. Robles, the help defender, and Alexei Marquez lets out a loud yell there as she gets the and one opportunity. Great ball handling there by Raylene Moreno as she dumped it off to Marquez after she set the screen. Both players went with Moreno. Robles came in late. Looks like the referee's going to chat with Marquez here. Second team foul and second personal foul on Larissa Robles. So 3-point play capitalized there by the Olympians. They're 6 of 8, now 7 of 9 shooting from the free throw line. That was a big factor in their win over Cypress College last week. Isali Canaday gets it, too short on her floater. Lundquist comes out of the scrum with the rebound. Dons back on defense here. Let's see if they can create a turnover, trailing by 5. 7.5 minutes left to go. That pick and roll. Raylene Moreno picks up another assist. Running it to perfection here against the Dons defense. Let's see how the Dons respond. Larissa Robles finds Mia Rivera. She's by herself. Left corner three. The Dons respond in a big way. 33-29. Seems like both teams' offenses finding a little bit more comfortability here in the third quarter. Knowing what they want to go with. Oh, and they're going to call a ticky-tack foul on Larissa Robles. That's huge because that's number 3 on Robles. Robles was second team all-conference last year for the Dons. Averaged 14 points a season ago. Came into today's contest averaging 13. Has struggled to get in the rhythm this season as a shooter. So gets to the free throw line at an effective rate. Anaya Beard grabs the rebound, and here comes Mia Rivera. Here's a wide open three again for Robles. Still can't find that shot. She's now 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Marquez was camping out. No, and that's Marquez's going to the line for 2 free throws, and that's Robles' 4th personal. Head coach Flo Lupani can't believe it, but it's 2 free throws for Marquez. And Larissa Robles, the best player arguably for the Santa Ana Dons, will now have to hit the bench with 4 personal fouls. And I was a little surprised to see her stay out there with 3, and right away in the fast break, opportunity for the Olympians, picks up her 4th. So it looks like there's a substitution for the Olympians, as Willis will come in for Aletse Marquez. Olympians going to go small ball here. And coming out now is Larissa Robles. We'll see how long she sits on the bench for, but the Dons need their best player. She's the most experienced sophomore here. They do sub her in with another sophomore in Kaylin Morales. Let's see if one of the freshmen here could step up for Santa Ana College. Anaya Beard swings it out to Mia Rivera. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Graham has it at the left wing. Screen here by Canaday. Mia Rivera with the teardrop. Can't get it to go, but she will go to the line for 2 as she was fouled on the way up. Second team foul here by San Diego Mesa. They lead 35-29. Again, thanks for tuning in to Dons basketball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. First free throw is good by Rivera. Shooting 85% from the charity stripe. Averaging 9 points on the season. Olivia Gillespie gets the foul there, as they originally called it on Willis, but they correct it. So let's see how many fouls and if any players in foul trouble. There are a few players with 2. Lundquist, Moreno, and Gillespie all have 2 for the Olympians. No one has more than that for San Diego Mesa. Of course, we mentioned Larissa Robles has 4. Canaday and Rivera have 2 fouls as well. Kiki Graham grabs the miss. Dons have numbers if they push. Mia Rivera blows past Gillespie. Too long on her layup. And Gillespie corrals it. Has it going the other way for San Diego Mesa. Gillespie to the corner for Lundquist. And the Olympians aren't a great 3-point shooting team, but there's Raylene Moreno doing a little bit of everything. Grabbing the offensive board. Gillespie can shoot. She misses everything there, but Raylene Moreno grabs the miss. Again, 2 offensive rebounds. It didn't hit the rim, so there's only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. It didn't reset. Lundquist from in close. No good. Kiki Graham gets it. The Dons have a chance here to strike. Olympians out of sorts here on offensive end. They need to find an easy bucket there as Kiki Graham spinning to her right, being guarded by Gillespie. Mia Rivera now with Lundquist on her. Pick and roll. Kiki Graham going to her left. She likes that pop shot there, and she gets it to go. From the free throw line extended over on the far side of their screen. 35-33 is the score. Dons trail by 2. Mesa going from left to right on your screen in the blue uniforms. Santa Ana College in the white. Dons going back to this 2-3 zone. Blocked by Mia Rivera. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul on Rivera. That looked like she got all ball there. Great defensive effort. as both her and Morales are up top on that 2-3 zone. Head coach Flo Lupani's going to have a conversation with the ref on the far side. Lundquist goes to the free throw line, and there's another make there by San Diego Mesa. 95% on the season by Lundquist. Again, as a team, Olympians shoot 76%. Doesn't sound like a high percentage, but at this level, it's one of the better percentages you'll see. Stripped there by Mira Rivera, so after the missed free throw, Dons create a turnover. Rivera kicks it to a wide open Morales. Morales, the southpaw, can't get another three-pointer to go. Over the back on Lundquist. That'll be her third personal. So Lundquist will now hit the bench, and Marquez will come back in. Again, Dons are shooting 29% from the field now. 2 of 12 from beyond the arc. Just not a great shooting day. Morales going to blow past Marquez, but it's stripped there by Moreno. A steal for the Olympians. Ahead to Willis, but it's poked out of bounds by Beard. Dons trail by 3. Olympians are shooting 37% from the field, 2 of 14 from beyond the arc. They hit 2 early on. I think both of those came in the second quarter, but since then, Marquez left alone. Gillespie, she's left alone too, and she hit one of those back in the first half. Has her first three-pointer here in the second. Back to a 6-point lead. Kiki Graham brings it up for the Santa Ana Dons. Morales gets it on the swing. Anaya Beard to Kiki Graham. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Dons in their half-court offense looking for someone to create a spark, and it's not going to happen there as Raylene Moreno comes up with another steal. Rivera pokes this one away for the Dons. Now we're going to see the other Rivera, Jaylene Rivera, a freshman from California High School over in the city of Whittier. It looks like there's going to be a 30-second timeout called here by the Olympians. With this timeout, we'll take a timeout of our own here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel.
Life doesn't change overnight. It takes effort and dedication. It takes learning new skills and putting yourself and loved ones first. At Santa Ana College, you can complete a full-time accelerated online program in just 2 years. Choose a program that meets your needs and changes your educational dreams into a well-deserved reality. Building the life you want means taking a first step. Start your journey at Santa Ana College, where it is.
Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel, my name is Noah Alvarez. Don's taking on the Olympians of San Diego Mesa College after the timeout called by head coach Lindsay Samaniego. The Olympians will inbound the ball here on their own baseline on the right side of your screen. Conversation being had here between Samaniego and the referee here on the far side. Gillespie will inbound. Again, Don's sinking back into that 2-3 zone, it looks like. Again, Gillespie gets another wide open three-point attempt. She's the player that the Olympians do want shooting threes there, and after the miss, it's Bowen who grabs the rebound. An 8-point lead here for San Diego Mesa. 41-33 is the score. Just when the Dons came out hot to start the third, they've ran out of fire here. Struggling to score. Kiki Graham looking to create some space. Anaya Beard going to her right, getting past Marquez. Marquez not happy with the call as Anaya Beard will go to the line for 2. Dons haven't capitalized on those free throws. They're 5 of 9 on the evening. 0 for 2, Anaya Beard is. She has 8 points with 5 rebounds. Mia Rivera is the leading scorer, and she might need to step up and put the team on her back with Larissa Robles still on the bench. First free throw is good there by Beard. Again, Beard is a freshman from Valencia High School. Second free throw is no good. Jaylene Rivera grabs the long rebound. Mia Rivera, the leading scorer at the moment for the Dons with 14, 4 of 9 shooting from the field. being guarded by Bowen. A lot of hands there by Bowen, and Mia Rivera with a tough bucket through contact. Will go to the line for a 3-point play. That's the 15th foul on San Diego Mesa, so now it'll be 2 free throws the remaining part of the third quarter. Free throw is good, so Mia Rivera now has a 4-point play tonight and a 3-point play. She leads the team with 16 points. Dons trail by 4, 41-37. Free throw line jumper is good by Willis. Willis puts Mesa back on top by 6. Jaylene Rivera has it. She's on the court with Mia Rivera, Kiki Graham, Anaya Beard, and Kaylin Morales. Who will step up here for the Santa Ana Dons? Anaya Beard trying to go baseline. Turnaround jumper to her left, can't get it to go. Raylene Moreno now with the ball here for San Diego Mesa. The Dons look like they do go back to that 2-3. They get it to the high post here, and Marquez, an entry pass to Willis. Willis couldn't handle it. Now the Dons are going the other way. They don't have numbers. Olympians get back on defense. Mia Rivera has it here on the left wing. Head coach Flo Lupani yells how to play from the sideline. Screen and roll there. Mia Rivera thought about the two-pointer. Anaya Beard with some contact there, but no foul called. Try to go to that pick and roll that we saw Larissa Robles and Anaya Beard use early in the first half. Now Raylene Moreno dumps it off. Dons being pesky here on defense. Willis takes a deep three. That's not the shot they wanted. Marquez backpedaling. She might have walked. And they're going to say Moreno had her foot out of bounds. So still a 6-point lead here for the Olympians. 6-point deficit. Dons trail 43-37. Looks like Isley Kennedy will check in now. She's a freshman from Cypress High School. Anaya Beard will sub out. We'll see how the Dons do in the minutes without Larissa Robles and Anaya Beard, the 2 leading scorers for the Dons this season. Kennedy into the offense, sets a screen for Kiki Graham. Now Kaylin Morales has it. Morales dumps it off to Kennedy. Kennedy swings it out to Jaylene Rivera, wide open, can't get it to go. Morales grabs the rebound by herself. Oh, she left it short. It's a jump ball there between Kennedy and Marquez. Possession arrow in favor. Oh my gosh, they're gonna call a foul. When it looked clearly, and Coach Flo Lupani is upset with very good reason there, as it should have been a jump ball, but it's now a foul call on Isley Kennedy. So now the Dons have 5 team fouls, and the Olympians will go to the line 4-2. First free throw is short, a rare miss there by the Olympians. 10 of 14 now from the stripe. One of 2 on the trip. Lundquist is going to check back in. It looks like Aletse Marquez is going to check out. Marquez is the leading scorer here with 17 points for the Olympians, 9 rebounds. Again, her size has presented a lot of problems here for the Dons. The Dons don't have a player over 6 foot. Kennedy going to work with the smaller Willis on her. She can't finish at the rim. Put on a good move there, going to her right. And now with the shot clock turned off, Moreno and the Olympians can settle for the last play. Dons back into, looks like a zone defense here. We'll see how they play it. Looks like a half-court man-to-man or exchange defense. Ends up in a wide-open three-pointer for Gillespie. Morales grabs the rebound. And now they're going to call a foul there on Willis. You're going to call that foul earlier on Kennedy, on Marquez. You're going to have to call that foul there. Just a loose ball. The Dons got to it first. Not a lot of contact, but it's what the referees are calling here tonight. First shot there by the lefty is good. Again, Kayla Morales, one of 3 sophomores here on the team from California High School. one of 3 players from California High School over in the city of Whittier. We've seen Jaylene Rivera, who's also from California. Gillespie will take a deep shot. Looks like it hit one of the beams up there. I was wondering why it didn't travel further, but it must have hit the beam at the very top here of the Bill Cook Gymnasium. And at the end of 3, the Dons trail by 5. 44-39 is the score. Again, thanks for tuning in to Dons basketball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Again, it's the Santa Ana College tournament here. First game of the evening was between Riverside City and LA Harbor, and the Tigers made easy work of the Seahawks, 82-41. Then in game 2 of the day, Bakersfield defeated Pasadena City, 61-50. A tough win there for the Renegades. As we'll get you some scores from around the 3C2A. We mentioned some scores from games that ended earlier, but some games that were going on and have now concluded. San Bernardino Valley defeated Barstow 64-24. They pick up their first win of the season. Fullerton defeated College of the Canyons, as they defeated them 78-51. So Fullerton now 8-1 on the season. Always important to pay attention to the standings here and the 3C2A. Granted, it's all non-conference play, and the real season starts at the beginning of conference on January 8th. But Fullerton off to a hot start, 8-1. Santa Ana right behind them at 6-1. Orange Coast at 6-2, but they played a very tough non-conference schedule. They're the reigning 3C2A back-to-back state champions. Cypress is at 5-2. One of those losses to San Diego Mesa. Riverside at 5-3. IVC at 4-4. And Saddleback with the rare tie, 3-6-1 on the season thus far. So the Dons will get the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Robles out there with Kiki Graham, Mia Rivera, and Jaylene Rivera. We'll see how careful Robles plays with 4 fouls. Mia Rivera, the leading scorer, takes a tough contested jumper there with a hand in her face. The Dons did win the third quarter, 19-16. They cut it down to a 5-point deficit, shooting 27% from the field. The Olympians are shooting 37% of the field. Dons are going to have to start capitalizing more on these turnovers. They forced the Olympians into 19 turnovers, but they only have 11 points off those turnovers. Swung there, tipped by Rivera, but Gillespie recollects the ball for the Dons. Moreno going to drive baseline. Misses everything there, blocked by Canaday. Good defensive stand there by the Dons, but it's Raylene Moreno who pokes it away from Canaday. So just like that, the Olympians get a fresh 30, a chance to not only score, but take a lot more time off the clock. Still plenty of time here early on in the fourth quarter. They're going to say it's going to stay here with San Diego Mesa. And Olympians have a depleted roster. 2 players out. They brought 8 total players here this evening. Don's only using an 8-player rotation as well. They usually see 9. But we haven't seen any of Xochitl Flores or Kimberly Limon this evening. Lundquist gets the ball on the inbound. Through the trees of the Santa Ana Dons, Marquez grabs the miss. All the attention goes to her. It's now swung around to Bowen. Bowen to Gillespie. Gillespie long on her 3-pointer. Again, it's always a fight for the rebound. And they're going to say Marquez went over the back on Graham. That's the first team foul by San Diego Mesa. That's the 3rd personal by Marquez. Stevie Lundquist also has 3 personal fouls. Isley Canaday and Mira Rivera have 3. Larissa Robles has 4. Some of the players that are in foul trouble here for Santa Ana College and the Olympians. Larissa Robles on the flare screen got it. Didn't want the 3-pointer. Now going baseline. Swings it out to Jaylene Rivera. 3-pointer is long, and it's going to go out of bounds towards the Dons bench. And the Dons just missing that offensive spark that they've had in the previous games. 26% from the field. It's not going to get it done. Credit it to the Olympians defense. Right out to Bowen. Bowen will take a 3 from their right wing. Can't get it to go, but Gillespie crashes the board hard and grabs the rebound, puts it back up for 2. A 7-point lead for San Diego Mesa. Mia Rivera to Jaylene Rivera. Don's getting into their offense. Larissa Robles driving middle to her left. Isley Canaday on the dump off. Try to fade away from Marquez, but Marquez might have gotten a piece of that. Going the other way with it is Moreno. Don's been playing tough defense, but they just haven't found the offense they need to get back into this game. The Olympians took the lead in the second quarter and have been leading ever since. Lundquist will take the 13-foot jumper, no good, and Marquez is right there for the rebound. And the Dons are going to have to crash as a team to try and prevent Marquez from getting an offensive rebound while she's out on the court. Robles. And they're going to say Bowen leaning a little bit too much on Robles there. The second team foul there by San Diego Mesa. Anaya Beard going to check in. Jaylene Rivera will check out. Seven minutes left to go here in this fourth quarter. Dons find themselves trailing by 9, and there's going to be a foul before the ball even gets inbounded. A screen on Isley Canaday. That's number 4. Kendra Lopez will check in. Sophomore from Saddleback. It's been that kind of day for Santa Ana College, looking to avoid their second loss of the season. 2 one-loss team, something was bound to give. In the high post now, Lundquist kicks it out to Gillespie. Lundquist again gets it. Going to her right with Beard and Graham all over her. It's been that kind of evening. Any contact, and there's been quick whistles. Tough for either team to find the flow of the game. Foul there by Kiki Graham. That's only her second. Again, coming up for the Dons here on this tournament weekend. Tomorrow they'll host Bakersfield College at 6 p.m. here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. And then Saturday they'll host Pasadena City at 4 p.m. Second free throw is good as well, so 2 for 2 on the trip there by Lundquist. 50-39, the biggest lead by either team. An 11-point lead for San Diego Mesa. Anaya Beard went too fast there, dribbled it off her leg. The Dons' offense is falling apart. Riley Willis will check in. After this weekend's tournament on Monday, December 16th, as there's a timeout down here on the floor, the Dons will travel to El Camino to take on the Santa Barbara City Vaqueros, and then we'll take on the El Camino Warriors the next day. That's December 16th and 17th. On December 21st, they'll play at LA Mission College and then at LA Harbor College December 30th. January 3rd, they'll host Santa Monica, so that'll be the next home game after this weekend tournament. They'll travel to Taft College to take on Taft Saturday, January 4th. And then on January 8th, they'll host IVC to start Orange Empire Conference play. After IVC, they'll travel to Saddleback and then host Cypress. That's the first 3 conference games for Santa Ana College. One to keep an eye on for is Orange Coast. They'll be coming to town here on January 24th. It's a Friday evening. Definitely don't want to miss that one. Orange Coast, the reigning back-to-back state champions. They've been the pedigree here in the Orange Empire Conference and much of the 3C2A. Don's going back to that man-to-man defense here. Willis has the ball. 3 seconds in the key there by Marquez. So a violation there on San Diego Mesa. A turnover. 20 turnovers here on the evening for the Olympians. Dons only have 11 points off those turnovers, however. Have not had the opportunity to get out in the fast break. The Olympians hustle back on defense really well. Larissa Robles, what the runner, and nothing is going for Larissa Robles, still without a field goal. And she's this leading player here for the Dons, a sophomore that was second team all-conference. And when your go-to player is not getting the buckets that she needs to get, tough to win a game that way. Dons have numbers here, a 4-on-3 fast break. Anaya Beard dribbling up the ball. Oh, and they're going to say double dribbling. Nia Beard can't believe the call. Head coach Flo Lupani already frustrated at some of the previous calls here this evening. Under 6 minutes left to go. The Dons have been stuck at 39 for about 3 minutes of game time. And their only other loss this season. The Dons really struggled to score against Cuesta College. Cuesta held them to 32. They lost that game 56-32. Very similar game, and Nia Beard jumps the passing lane and comes up with the steal here for Santa Ana College. Can they do anything here in the fast break? Kiki Graham try to get it to Beard. Beard saves it from going out of bounds. Mia Rivera thought about the three. Oh, zigging and zagging through the lane. Her teardrop is no good. Dons still trail by 11. The offensive woes continue. Oh, Raylene Moreno on the backdoor cut. Gets the 2 to go. Moreno's not leading the team in scoring. She only has 4 points, but she leads the team with 7 assists. Also has 5 rebounds. That's coming up with 3 steals as well. Larissa Robles out of control on that shot. Dons are now 14 of 56, 25% from the field. Timeout called there by San Diego Mesa, and with the timeout on the court, we'll take a timeout here of our own. Thanks for tuning in to Dons Basketball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel.
Starting your college journey is a big step. It requires discipline and dedication while you balance your work, life, and education. At Santa Ana College, you can choose a pathway that fits into your schedule and leads you toward your personal and educational goals. Earn an associate degree, university transfer, career training, or even a bachelor's degree in occupational studies. With classes available both in person and online. Gain the professionalism and confidence you need to further yourself and your career, and become a bigger part of your community. Wraparound services are available to fit your needs and provide all the necessary tools to achieve academic, personal, and career success. Start your journey at Santa Ana College. Where it leads is up to you.
Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in. Dons currently trailing by 13, 52-39 is the score. Neither team really shooting well from the field. The Olympians are shooting 36%, 18 of 49, 3 of 21 from beyond the arc, while the Dons are shooting 14 of 56. 25% from the field, 2 of 14 from beyond the arc. We mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, first team to 55 might win, but it might be first team to 50, and San Diego Mesa has already eclipsed the 50-point mark. Willis traveled before she started dribbling, and so a turnover here again for the Olympians. 22 on the evening. Mia Rivera on the floor with Larissa Robles. Kicked out ahead to Kiki Graham. She finds a quick 2, and that ends a 5-minute scoring drought. They scored in the opening minute of the fourth quarter, but since then they've been stuck at 39. Rivera is out there with Kiki Graham, Kendra Lopez, Anaya Beard, and Larissa Robles. They're going to say a 5-second violation there, holding on to the ball too long. 2 turnovers in a row there by San Diego Mesa. A chance for the Dons to cut this thing back to single digits. Robles gets a screen here from Beard. They like to go to that pick and roll. Robles now with the great entry pass. Lundquist going the other way, but Robles pokes it right back. And Robles is tripped up there by Lundquist. Lundquist tripped up Robles as she poked it away from her. So substitution as Alexei Marquez checks back in. I believe that's Lundquist's 4th personal. She'll hit the bench. Bowen's out there with Marquez, Gillespie, Raylene Moreno, and Willis. And it's not a very deep bench here for the Olympians, but they've been effective. Mucking things up there. Pass deflected away from Kendra Lopez. Should go out of bounds. Now the referees are going to talk things over because the referee here on the near side said that's out on San Diego Mesa. The referee on the far side said that was out on Santa Ana. They're going to say it's white ball. So I think that was the correct call from our angle here. It looked like San Diego Mesa got a hand on the pass. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. And the Dons have a chance here to cut it back to single digits. $52 to 41. Before I could even say the score, there's an offensive foul called on Anaya Beard. That's her first. Been that kind of day, folks. A lot of fouls, a lot of touch fouls. Tough to get anything going, and then poor shooting performance by both these teams, really. But credit to the Olympians for finding ways to get it down low to their big Marquez like they do there. And that's been the bread and butter here for the Olympians. Larissa Robles pushing the tempo. Drops it off to Mia Rivera. Lopez on the right wing. Beard's posting up Marquez. Now Beard gets it. Puts it on the court. Spinning to her left. Out of bounds on Gillespie, and it'll stay here with Santa Ana College. Beard likes that turnaround to her left on her right shoulder. But she's missed that shot a few times now here this evening. Dons are shooting 15 of 58 from the field. Again, another foul, this time on the Olympians. Fourth team foul. I'm surprised both teams aren't in the bonus already, the way this game has been called. 54 to 41 is the score. Lopez off the inbound. Pass down low to Anaya Beard. She's on the right block. Kicks out to Kiki Graham. Graham will take a three. Can't get the three-pointer to go. Moreno going the other way. 13-point lead for the Olympians. 2.5 minutes left to go in this one. I'm sure they just want to eat as much time as they can off the clock. Moreno gets it back. Going downhill, dumps it off to Marquez, swatted away by Beard. It'll go off the leg. Didn't really see who it was off of. They're going to say off of Santa Ana College, and so it'll say San Diego Mesa ball. Don shooting 25% from the field. San Diego Mesa shooting 37%. Only 5 three-pointers made here on the evening. Bowen misses the three-point long. Now kicked ahead to Mia Rivera. Mia Rivera only has one player to beat on the left side. She gets the lefty to go. 19 points for Mia Rivera. She's the only player in single digits. Alexia Marquez leads the Olympians with 21. Moreno thought about going fast, but still plenty of time left in the shot clock. Kiki Graham guarding Gillespie. Some contact there. Ooh, hard collision there as the players scramble for the ball. Glad to see no one hurt an ankle or a knee. Collision between Canada, Mia Rivera, and Marquez. Jump ball. Stay here is with San Diego. Possession arrow will flip to Santa Ana College after this one, as the players try to wipe off the sweat spots here on the floor. And we're here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. 1:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. In case you're not doing anything here this weekend, plenty of games and action this weekend for the Santa Ana College tournament. Tomorrow, the action gets started at 2 p.m. 3 games going on tomorrow. The first game at 2 p.m. will be Riverside and LA Harbor. No, correction, Riverside and Pasadena City College. San Diego Mesa and LA Harbor will be the second game, kicking off at 4 p.m. Turnover there by the Olympians. And the third game tomorrow will be Santa Ana hosting Bakersfield. Kiki Graham off the pick and roll. Anaya Beard now going to take a three. Air ball is that one, and so it's going to be another empty position here for the Santa Ana Dons. They're still only trailing by 11, 134, so the chances are becoming slim. But wilder things have happened, especially here in college sports. Dons need a spark of offense here in the last minute and a half. With this commercial break, with this timeout, we'll cut to a commercial break and be right back after this.
Life doesn't change overnight. It takes effort and dedication. It takes learning new skills and putting yourself and loved ones first. At Santa Ana College, you can complete a full-time accelerated online program in just 2 years. Choose a program that meets your needs and changes your educational dreams into a well-deserved reality. Building the life you want means taking a first step. Start your journey at Santa Ana College, where it...
Back here at the campus of Santa Ana College, it's the Bill Cook Gymnasium. The Dons are hosting their Santa Ana College tournament that they've been hosting since the 2012-13 season. Raylene Moreno has it. For the Olympians, she's out there with Lundquist, Gillespie, Marquez, and Willis. Willis being guarded by Larissa Robles. Robles has 4 personals, still trying to play tough defense and create a turnover for her defense. Marquez turns around and hits a contested 2. Nice poise there with the defender poking it away at her hands. Kiki Graham driving downhill, stops, pops, can't get the shot to go, and it's been that kind of evening. Dons just can't buy a bucket. Olympians only shot 37% from the field, 3 of 22 from beyond the arc. There's a quick foul there on Kiki Graham. The Dons are shooting even worse from the field, 16 of 62, 2 of 16 from beyond the arc. And they just haven't been able to get out in fast breaks. Olympians have turned the ball over 26 times, yet are still up by 13 here. But the Dons just really haven't gone out on the fast break and created easy buckets. A near foul called there by the Olympians, but ends up back in their possession, and Mia Rivera takes a hard tumble to the floor. Looks like the foul will be on her. That'll be the 15th foul, I believe, on Santa Ana College, and so that'll be free throws for the Olympians from here on out. Only 30 seconds remain. So again, with the loss, the Dons will drop to 6-2 on the season. It's their first loss since November 16th at Cuesta College. Lundquist hits the first free throw. Again, now the referees are going to have a conversation. So again, good chance to remind you of the action going on here this weekend. This is day 1 of the Santa Ana College tournament here, as women's basketball will be played here this weekend at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. Tipping things off tomorrow, Riverside City College will take on Pasadena. Tip-off at 2 p.m. San Diego Mesa College will then take on LA Harbor. Tip-off for that game at 4 p.m. And then Santa Ana College will host Bakersfield for the final game tomorrow evening. Tip-off at 6 p.m. Again, if you can't make it to the Bill Cook Gymnasium, you can always tune in to the live stream here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. I'll be there for that game tomorrow to give you the audio commentary. On Saturday, things will start off with LA Harbor and Bakersfield. That one will tip off at noon. At 2 p.m., Riverside will take on San Diego Mesa. That should be a fun match as well. And then Pasadena City will take on Santa Ana College. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make that game on Saturday, but you could still tune in to the live stream. There won't be any audio, but you can watch the action here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. And plenty of basketball going on here this weekend for the Santa Ana College tournament. The first game of the day was between Riverside City and LA Harbor. RCC took care of the Seahawks 82-41. And then in game number 2, Bakersfield defeated Pasadena City 61-50. So unsure of what the discussion is about, but Lindsay Samaniego does not look too happy. So good explanation there by the PA announcer. Earlier when Lundqvist was taking the 2 free throws, Raylene Moreno went to the bench because she thought she was subbed out, but the horn did not ring, meaning the referees had not given her the right of way to go to the bench. Now because of that, Raylene Moreno was given a technical foul. Lundqvist will now take her 2 personal foul free throws, but with no one there in either paint, because after her 2 free throws, the Santa Ana Dons will be rewarded with 2 free throws themselves on the technical. And they should get the ball after the technical. Mia Rivera will shoot the 2. Get a little wacky here to the ending of this one, but the referee's playing it by the books. 30 seconds left in this game. First free throw is good, gets the deficit back to 13. In that third quarter, the Olympians extended it to a double-digit lead and hadn't let the Dons cut the deficit to closer to 9 since then. They had their opportunities, though, and I'm sure they'll go back and review game film, study what they could do better. Of course, when the shot's not falling like they have been tonight, always tough to get points up on the board. Mia Rivera running a pick and roll with Canaday. Canaday fumbled it momentarily, leaves it short, and Marquez grabs the rebound. Shot clock is turned off. So the Olympians can hold it here and just dribble it out. Get a good win here for San Diego Mesa. They now will advance to 6-1 on the season. The Dons will drop to 6-2. Again, the Olympians will play in game number 2 tomorrow against LA Harbor. Dons will play in game number 3, tip off at 6 p.m. against Bakersfield College. Leading scorer for tonight's contest is Aletse Marquez with 23 points, 17 rebounds. She was 9 of 15 from the field. Mia Rivera led the Dons with 20 points of her own, shooting 6 of 13 from the field. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks again for tuning in to Dons basketball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Be sure to tune in tomorrow's game, tip off at 6 p.m. for Cammie, Sal, and anyone else who helped out with the broadcast. My name is Noah Alvarez saying good night. And thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time.